Oh, why hello there, I am Nintendo Man of God, aka Lord Fluffy, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2, episode whatever the fuck it is. You know, I said I was going to get this Let's Play done before the end of 2015, and that did give me a lot of time to go and finish it. Problem is, I haven't been doing it. And there's like, I don't know, half a month left. Should probably get on that, shouldn't I? Which is why I'm doing this now. I have just been playing other games, literally just any other game, and not really been doing single-player stuff. Also, I mean, I have been doing single-player stuff. I've just, you know, not done Metroid Prime because I want to do, like, Tales of Xillia, and I also want to stream as well, and blah, blah, blah. But once again, this is another one of these collect-a-thon things. We're just collecting all the items I can get in Agon Wastes. So, you know, we're just going to do that. So, next up will be Torvus Bog, and then lastly, it'll be what's left in Sanctuary Fortress, and anything that's left in just the Talon overworld. What is this place called again? What is this planet called again? I completely forget. Aether. Anything on the Aether overworld that I haven't done. And then we're gonna go on back to live commentary and finish it up. So that's what's gonna happen here. But yeah, there were actually quite a few items that I did not get in this. Most notably, there's, well, everything that I couldn't get because, you know, I hadn't actually gotten the items themselves. Or I didn't have the items I needed to get them, like super missiles and stuff. And then there's also a bunch of items which I just in general could have gotten but didn't. So, yeah. But most of them are items that I just frankly could not get without the correct items. Like here's one with a spider ball. Didn't have it, couldn't get it, etc., etc. So, there's that. For whatever reason, there's a hole there. I don't know why there is. It is confusing. But whatever. If they want to have a hole there, that's up to them. It's not up to me, yo. This is where we fought the Boost Guardian, as you might recall. The Boost Guardian, again. Pretty silly and annoying Bosch, but you know, controversial. Almost made that with a screw attack, didn't work, but of course we gotta come up here, and I completely missed the first super missile, and I was like, are you serious, Fluffy? Are you that bad? Are ya? Well, you are that bad. See, what I was confused about in the first place, like way back, is like, I thought, I can go down there, right? I can like break something and go down there. There's an item down here, right? Well, that was in the light world. It was actually in the dark world what this actually was. This is why I was confused. I remembered it, but I remembered it in the dark world, which I could not get here without the super missiles. So, you know, there's that. Now, this room actually contains a key, a Sky Temple key. I did not know that right and quickly until I, you know, it was too long away for me to be able to do it. And I was actually just searching around because I was thinking, no, how do I get up there? How do I get back up to the top, right? How do I do it? And, oh, I didn't know. So, I just moved forward. But I do come back to that room eventually and do get it. You can just use the dark visor. I'll show it to you later, but you use the dark visor, you find the platforms that make them visible afterwards, and you just go from there. Now, the room up next, there's nothing in here, it's just an access room. The room up next is something you have to power bomb. Right here. In here is another Sky Temple key. First things first, just gotta find it. Nope, that's not it. So it's like, ah, well, it's probably underwater then. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to see it. And boom, there it is. So yeah, I think I get like 2, at most 3 more Sky Temple keys, but I think it's just 2 in terms of here. So the last ones would be in Torvus Bog and Sky Fortress. Though I'm pretty sure I have most of them at this point, so... No way, do I? I don't know. Either way, it's me moving on, because I recorded this like a week ago and didn't get to post-commentating it because, you know, me and being incredibly lazy for some reason. And by for some reason, I mean, I like to play video games. And as a result of me liking to play video games, I sometimes forget that there's things I did beforehand which involve talking and playing video games. And then I streamed, because that's just fun. I like streaming. I like the interaction that streaming can bring. It's not that I don't like, you know, doing Let's Plays anymore. I do like my, quote, insightful commentary, unquote. over top of this because just in general, when I was a kid, I used to talk to myself a lot. So the idea of doing a live commentary talking to myself, but actually talking to people who will be watching this, I don't know, a week later or something, you know, is something that's normal to me, I guess. But whatever. You know, I'm a kid. I do this for a hobby now. So, and I have people to watch me, so I'm okay with that. Either way, this here is the the Sonic Boom. It's a weapon that is basically the super missile upgrade to the Annihilator Beam. Nothing special. Just move on with your life. Don't worry about it. Now here, I heard an item, and I started looking around like crazy for it. I was like, where is it? Where is it? I know there's an item here. I know there's an item there. Is there? But there wasn't. Because I was dumb, and I was thinking to another part of the game. I was probably thinking, I don't know where exactly I was thinking, but it was somewhere. I think it's this room where, yeah, I hear and it's like, okay, it's around here. I probably have to go in the water. Boom, power bomb expansion. And I get quite a few power bomb expansions in these last couple of episodes. I think I have the same amount that I would normally get otherwise, just because I'm so dumb. And otherwise, just incredibly tired. Holy moly, I've been not getting sleep properly. But I digress. Proper sleep is a necessity for all peoples, not just those who are, you know, young and need to go to school. Everybody is a necessity for it. Everybody. Do you hear me? Everybody. That is so incredibly creepy when you do that. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move on with my life. And keep...
I can go no further. Here in this reactor, I go to join my fallen mate to steal in final rest. Though I die with honor, a shame falls on my health, until the key I seek reaches its destination. May my brothers find my burden, that the way to the Sky Temple will be opened at last.
And that was lore. And that was like, made me realize, oh, hey, what do I do? Senpai, tell me what I do, please. What do I do? Nah, I was just reading more, that's all it was. That's just telling me, hey, there's another Sky Temple tea in that place. That is exactly what I mean every single time. I need nothing else but that. Okay, this powerbomb door just leads to another one of those, hey, I'm gonna link you to the Sanctuary Fortress now type things. You know, the normal thing where there's connection to every other place in the world from every other place. Here's one thing that I was never able to scan, the pill bugs. So I scanned it there, and it was like, yeah, I've got to scan now, guys. Am I cool yet? And I try and jump up here, but I can't. Because I can't in general. That's the joke. That's the fucking joke, people. So here's another one of those cases of just, you know, power bomb it. It'll blow up and give you yet another power bomb expansion. So if I remember correctly, there's only one more left. Because I have 8 now in terms of total, like, power bomb capacity. And I think there's 9 in total. So I think there's only 1 left in the whole game. In terms of whip missiles, I do recall there being like 250, so I definitely know there's a lot more of those. And well, we can see that I don't have all the power, the energy tanks yet. Not power, but energy tanks. There's another one of those Seeker missile doors because, you know, Seeker and the missile and everything. Now here's a room that actually takes a while. This room here is used to get one item, which is basically our final weapon upgrade. And as we know, we've gotten the Light Burst, and we've got the Sonic Boom. So that basically leaves the Dark Burst, if you can imagine. First things first, there's another missile expansion to get in this room as well, because we need power bombs. There's nothing here. I thought there was, but there was indeed nothing. So I am moving on with my life. I don't know how I didn't scan that thing before, but I digress. Moving on. We come over here and it's like, oh, it spins. Oh, it spins. What do we do? And then we do the thing that we do, and everything is okay forever. And the thing we do is indeed take damage.
But yeah, you don't actually do that first.
by the way. You see this here? Well, that's a rock you can break. And to do so, you need to come up here. You need to use the Connect Orb Cannon. But we're going to use the half pipe first and first. First and first. Remember, that's how you speak, ladies and gentlemen. So you use that half pipe to get up on top of it in the first place. I spun it again for some silly reason that includes, but is not limited to, being dumb. So yeah, you come up here and do this power bomb first. Now, in that sense it's spinning, you know, it breaks off, whatever. But to my knowledge, oh wait, yeah, no, I did it right. Never mind. That's why it worked in the first place. Holy crap, I'm still dumb.
By the time we detected the stellar object as it streaked towards our world, it was too late to stop it. We'd fired numerous weapons at it in a vain attempt to alter its trajectory. Nothing worked. Our efforts placed a great strain on the energy controllers and weakened Aether. All we could do as the object drew closer was take shelter and wait. We gathered stores of food and water, reinforced the shielding on our dwellings, and spent the last hours in peace.
The scans at this point, that's pretty large amount of them. Only 78% of the items at this point as well. Remember, this is at this particular point in the game. So in reality, you know, you have to wait a bit more to finish it up. So I do believe we top up 80% at the end of this video. I know for a fact this will at least make it 79. Oh yeah, we'll definitely top over 80% at this point. Which it would be, you know, 80 in total. 90% of the scans is interesting too. I think at this point I would have more than that. I think the maximum I've gotten is like 98%, and there's been like two things that I've never ever scanned. But as to what those two things are, I can't really tell you, because I wouldn't know what they are. I mean, I swear I scanned everything, but I guess I just didn't. But yeah. But after you break open that, you have to go to the Dark World. And this is what this light and dark portal was for in the first place. But you have to go to the Dark World, come around through that, and then come back through it in the Light World to get the Dark Burst. It's a pretty weird concept, but hey, wouldn't you know it, there's our last weapon upgrade of the game. Dead. And everything around you is forever dead. Are you satisfied? Or are you not Satan? Now, for whatever reason, dark pirates show up. Or space pirates with jetpacks. They're annoying. Don't ever like them. Forever they shall die. Oh boy. I can tell you right now, I am just so out of it, man. Man, I just play, like, I'm so out of it. I played a League of Legends game and died twice in the jungle. To jungle creeps. Like, that's how out of it I have been today. I thought it was a good idea to play a MOBA in the jungle and think I could do good. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, Fluffy is out of it. Do not give him any credit for anything today. Really remember though. Now, there's one more item that I was going to randomly find in this room here that I had no idea about. In an attempt to come through over here, I had heard an item and I was like, wait a minute, where is it? And I attempted to locate it quite a bit. I eventually, and I keyword here, eventually found how to get to said item by complete accident. As in, I am dumb and did not see it at first at all. I thought I had to like use the echo visor or some shit. Nope. Dark visor? Nope. No idea what I'm doing, guys. No idea what I'm doing at all. I'm really dumb. Really dumb. But eventually I come down here and I'm like, okay, what do I do? Where do I go? What do I do? Where is this damn thing? And I look over here finally with the scan visor. I'm like, oh, this is where I go. And then I see that. And then I'm like, oh, it's a spider bug track. And there's a missile expansion. Oh my goodness, it's so cool. I just needed to drop off, but I thought maybe there was something on the other side. But there wasn't, because I'm silly. So now we come back here into the pirate base in the light world. Again, nothing down here, can't break it. Only in the dark world can you do that. come over here, we come up these spider ball tracks, and then we blow shit up in the turret, because that's fun. Incredibly so. Boom, 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 and then pirates appear, and I'm like,
Oh no! Space pirate! Whatever, shut up.
and everyone died. The end. The last thing you want to hear is somebody saying those words. Pirate lore, though.
Another hunter wearing the traditional colors of Samus Aran made planetfall today. Horrific as it sounds, there are 2 of them now. We are bracing for a new assault. This dire turn of events may bear some goodwill. One of our scouts in Dark Aether saw an encounter most curious. The Dark Hunter attacked the one clad as Samus near a Phazon site. Perhaps they are not allies, but foes. And perhaps we can forge an alliance with the Dark Hunter. In exchange, Phazon for the head of our common enemy.
That was pirate lore. And it was very interesting pirate lore. But we come over here and it's like, oh hey, a wall that we can't go through. But look, there's places you can go behind it. And you get a beam ammo expansion, which is the last one, I believe. And then more lore, because dead person.
My journey comes to an end. The thrice-cursed Ing prepared an ambush of singular cunning in the mining station. They caught me in it, like a ninfite fresh from the training halls. I have sent 5 score of their number to whatever fallow pit they call afterlife, but in vain. My life is extinguished.
This was where I realized, oh shit, I missed a key in this room. I am a dumb shit. I need to go get said key, and then I will no longer be a dumb shit. But yeah, that's like what I said. Just get into that room, use the dark visor. You'll find platforms. You'll find it on the opposite side of what I just went into. Yeah, then it'll be as simple as that. There's no more lore here. Just ignore the pirate. Ignore the pirate. Go into the dark place, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? Go into the dark place. No? No, you're gonna get on your way out. That's right. You're not a dumb shit. You're a smart shit. You're going around here one more time to grab all the items you never got. Then you're gonna leave because you're smart. Remember? You're smart. You are smart. Remember? Oh boy. That's the kind of serious the opposite of self-loathing, whatever that is. Self-encouragement. There we go. That's the entire amount of self-encouragement that a person needs in their life. You just need to tell yourself, you're not dumb. You're smart. Unless you are dumb.
Samus Aran, the accursed hunter, has arrived. The sudden arrival of the hunter is strange enough, but her actions are stranger still. She does not seek our destruction, but our Phazon. With each raid, she only steals Phazon ore, only killing those who attempt to stop her. What she needs it for, we do not know, though science teams suspect she requires it to power a new suit, dark in color. It is equipped with strange new weapons. The troops now call her the Dark Hunter. It is a fitting title.
But yeah, if you are dumb, then, well, learn. Get smart. I know that's kind of a silly thing to say, because dumb people don't just instantly become smart. I mean, my brother is a prime example of that. Hello, Miles. Get out of my room, Kappa. But, like, you don't just become instantly smart. You need to, like, learn, and that's how you become smart. But smart people inherently learn it quicker. Dumb people, not as much. And dumb people are more prone to just do things and, you know, not have any sense of an idea at all as to what you're actually supposed to do. That's actually, you know, not dumb. If that made any sense, because it probably didn't. And that's the dumb me coming out. Me that literally can speak words, but none of them will make any sense. Because he will just speak them and they will go into a complete, humongous, convoluted, utter mess of a speak. And as a result of that, everyone gets confused, and then I confuse myself, and then the morph ball directional stuff is confusing, and I'm flying off and spider-balling on this, only to find out that, oh hey, I didn't actually need to come here. Because all it does is allow me to boost ball over here, and I could have gotten it without the screw attack. But you know, dumb people don't recognize that. And over there I was like, oh, I don't hear any item, and it looks like that last little spider ball track doesn't go anywhere.
So it's time for me to move on. Which is smart, because I should move on. It means I can get more items. And move on with everything. I don't need to come up here at all, because there's nothing actually there to do. There's a save station, which I will refuse to go on.
Because among everything else at this place, the last thing I need is for my brain to need to think more. I'm so out of it today. I haven't been sleeping properly, and I finally got a good sleep, but I slept so much that I think my brain just did the opposite. It slept so much it's like drowsy or some shit. Or maybe it just doesn't know what it's doing. It definitely doesn't know what it's doing, because it just decided to play League of Legends today. And the decision making I made in that game was horrendous. So, you know. Well, that's great. Good to know that your brain is working today. But here's another missile expansion. Going over 200. Yay. Maybe now I can get more things. More things to get. Besides a missile expansion. Isn't that great, Senpai? Isn't that great, Senpai? Isn't it? I had a good laugh when I locked myself up there. It was like, oh man. Oh, that was such a terrible boost ball one. Oh, I'm so bad. And everything. Yeah, I miss it again there because I'm dumb. So I have to leave, go back up the spider ball, and then do the boost ball tactic again and again and again. Because as everyone knows, I am bad at video games. So bad. The worst. But it doesn't matter, because we get yet another missile expansion, which puts us at 210. So if the remaining items will tell me anything, it's that maybe there's more than 250. Keyword here, maybe. Because I think this is the last missile expansion I get for this episode particularly. And I don't know what percentage I'm at in items right this moment. I think it's 84. Probably ending at 85, 86. Depends on what everything does. But we need to go back into the dark world, head back to that battlefield, and then we'll be okay. Because then we go and get what is essentially the last, the last Sky Temple key here. Because there it is, right over there. I need to blow it up first things first, before I'm like, hey, I can just get over there. Nope, because the thing that screwed me up there is I actually landed on one of the platforms. That's what actually screwed me up there, which is hilarious. I try and jump on these little like ink pod things, and it actually works, which was interesting because I didn't think I'd be able to like use the ink pod like that and basically cheat the system, quote unquote. I thought I would just like fall off it every time because it has like an angled head and everything. Well, nope. Apparently I was wrong. So rather than go backwards and try and leave the dark world that way, I decided to go forward and fell into the hole I made getting that item earlier. Because, you know, backtracking. It's a wonderful game, isn't it? When you have to backtrack so much, isn't it? That's one thing I do wanna point out though, is people always like shit on like backtracking as game design and say it's like unnecessary, but I only think it's unnecessary when the game is made inherently linear. Like there is a clear one direction to go. Like, if there is a clear, like, one direction to go throughout the whole game, there's nothing like, oh, you can go this way or that way, or here's another way you can go as well. Or it's just in general an adventure game, or it's not an adventure game, then, you know, backtracking might not fit in the game's design. In an adventure game, especially something like, I don't know, Banjo-Kazooie, or even this type of game, Metroid Prime, which is more or less like a first-person shooter adventure game, I don't think backtracking is a bad thing at all, because there's several different ways for you to get from point A to point B. In a more or less linear type of game, that point A to point B type thing is usually one way. So if you have to backtrack because you missed something along a linear track, it's not as fun. So, I don't think that backtracking is necessarily a bad game design at all. In fact, the exploration thing in an adventure game through backtracking can be incredibly fun. Here you need to use the sonic device, by the way, the sonic visor, because you need to have 3 things go point the light there, and then you can go and get the energy tank. So that's the last item we're getting in this place. This is the last item. If I missed anything, then I wouldn't know, but I am confident at least that I got everything. But yeah, backtracking as a mechanic, I don't necessarily believe is anything bad. When it's like unnecessary and it's just a waste of a time, like in something in Banjo-Kazooie where there's only one like in Banjo-Kazooie, it suffers from this thing where Freezy Peaks and Gobi's Valley can't be 100%ed without getting each move that's there. Like, Gobi Valley gives you like the speed shoes, which you need to beat the second race with the polar bear. I forgot his name. And Freezy Peaks gives you... I don't know what the fuck it gives you. I forgot already. But it gives you something that you need to beat... to get the last Jiggy in Gobi Valley. So that kind of backtracking unnecessary, since it's only one time each. It's really dumb. But that's if you want 100%. Anyway, video's over. See you in the next one.